Welcome to a witty Diablo 3 how-to guide. In this video I will show you the tips, gear, skills and strategy I used to kill the Butcher on Inferno difficulty as a demon hunter. The Butcher is the third boss of Diablo 3 and final boss of Act 1. He can be found in Act 1 Part 9, The Imprisoned Angel. He is in the Chamber of Suffering located within the Halls of Agony level 3. The Butcher's abilities include Smash, Melee, Frenzy Charge, Grappling Hook, Spear Chains, and the Fiery Floor Grates. First off, I want you to check if you have the following selections in your options. Go to options, then click on gameplay and tick all of the boxes except for zoom when your inventory is open and auto equip items, then change item label display to push to toggle on, off. You should now have elective mode selected. Elective mode allows you to customize your skill selection and placement on the action bar, so you can move your various types of abilities to different hotkeys to suit your playstyle, as well as select more than one ability from the same skill type category. So, for example, you can now have Companion and Marked for Death available at the same time, should you want. Go to options, then click on key bindings and make sure you have the three following commands hotkeyed: force standstill, move, and close all windows. Force standstill makes your character stop. I hotkey this as shift. Use this ability to stutter step. Hold down shift, left click towards your target, then click to move away from your target. Rinse and repeat this process to stutter step. You can use abilities other than your main attack too while stutter stepping. Move allows you to go wherever you choose. I hotkey move as middle mouse button. Use this instead of left click to move about to avoid the hassle of accidentally attacking monsters or obstacles that you hold your cursor over. You can also use this hotkey to attack move towards your target. To do this, simply hold down shift, then left click and hold down middle mouse button. Close all windows ends the NPC conversations. I hotkey close all windows as V and press V whenever I want to skip through the speech bubbles and dialogues that occur. This helps to start or get access to events in the game quicker, as you don't have to wait until an NPC has finished their speech. So consider using these three hotkey commands to help boost your Diablo 3 gameplay. Now let's take a look at the gear I used to kill the Skeleton King on Inferno. Feel free to pause the video if you want to see the statistics of my items. I wanted to demonstrate an accurate representation of what the average typical demon hunter might have gear wise when facing the Skeleton King on Inferno difficulty for the first time. I did this by simply looking back at my videos and looking at the gear I was equipping back then. I took that information and bought a whole new set of gear for myself and my Templar from scratch to replicate a similar stat layout to what I was using when I first killed the Skeleton King on Inferno. I'm going to show you the skill build I used to kill the Skeleton King on Inferno difficulty. I use Hungering Arrow with the Devouring Rune as my hatred generator because it deals good damage and can easily hit and aggravate enemies from maximum range that are off your screen. I use Elemental Arrow with the Never Tentacles rune as my hatred spender because it deals amazing damage for its cheap hatred cost and can sometimes hit large targets twice. I use Preparation with the Backup Plan rune as it has a chance to give you 30 discipline more than once, and because I run with a gear setup that already starts off with 48 discipline. I use Smokescreen with the Lingering Fog rune because it's still arguably the strongest demon hunter survival ability in the game even after the Smokescreen nerf. It allows me to escape certain death scenarios and break various crowd control effects on my demon hunter. I used Marked for Death with the Mortal Enemy rune as I will focus on dealing damage to the Skeleton King only, reducing the length of the fight and providing me with more potential damage, as the extra hatred generated from attacks will allow me to fire off more Never Tentacles. I use Companion with the Bat rune because an extra free hatred regeneration per second serves as a large damage increase for your demon hunter, as you can fire off more Elemental Arrow Never Tentacles. I use Sharpshooter for extra damage and for the advantage of getting a critical shot on my first target, improving my chances of killing the target before it can even reach me. I use Steady Aim as this is a massive damage boost for a typical ranged demon hunter. I use Archery as the benefit from this ability for whatever weapon you choose vastly increases your overall damage. Now I will explain the strategy for defeating the Butcher on Inferno difficulty as a demon hunter. As soon as the Butcher is targetable, apply Marked for Death and wait a moment to allow the Templar to charge into the Butcher, then move down to the bottom of the area and fire Never Tentacles towards the Butcher. Keep maximum range from the Butcher so as to avoid his grappling hook ability. Now watch him closely and be ready to use Smokescreen. As the Butcher uses his Frenzy Charge ability, I Smokescreen past him. After the Butcher runs headfirst into a wall, he is stunned for a short while, allowing me time to gain maximum range from him. Keep watching him and wait for his next animation that indicates what type of ability he will use. Have smokescreen ready for whenever he pulls back his left arm, as he will follow this up with grappling hook or spear chain. Both can be fatal. Continue the fight whilst keeping as much distance as you can from the Butcher. At the same time, be ready to predict and react to the Butcher's grappling hook, spear chains or frenzied charge ability with smokescreen, whilst avoiding the fiery floor grates. Should you ever be in melee range of the Butcher, use smokescreen to avoid his melee attack. If the Butcher uses his smash attack, he will preface this ability with a series of quick hops. This can be avoided by stepping to one side. I hope this guide has proved helpful for you and your quest to kill the Butcher on Inferno difficulty. If you are interested in more helpful guides, be sure to check out the links on this video to my other Diablo 3 how-to guides, including related videos such as my How to Complete Act 1 on Inferno difficulty as a Demon Hunter guide. If you like this video, then please like and subscribe for more. Thanks very much for watching. This is WTii. Well, there it is.